Okay, guys, we are live. Dave's LFC Chats Friday night. I've got the beer in the beautiful LFC glass. Beautiful stuff. Doug from Doug Football Channel should be coming in soon to have a little chat. Keith might be in. I don't know. Ivan won't be in. So it won't be a long one. It'll be a short one. It's a recap of the Everton game. And of course, look forward to the big game tomorrow against Wolves. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hit any button. Join us on Anfield Express for this crazy, crazy season and exciting season coming up. And we're doing quite well at the moment as well, aren't we? But as I say, Doug should be in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So it's Friday night, so we can have a chat about anything, really. I suppose Helen's in the house. How are you, Helen? Hopefully you are well. As usual, Helen's always in the house. But going to have a little chat about the Reds and see what happens. It is 8 o'clock, as they say. More restrictions here in Ireland coming in for Christmas. Crazy, crazy stuff at the moment. It really is crazy stuff at the moment, but sure. What can you do? What can you do? But Wednesday night, guys, wow, that was back to our best Wednesday night. There was a 10-15 minute, thing where we just didn't, do the things right, but that was about it. And then at Goodison, where our record isn't great, and we played a lot of good attacking football. I mean, realistically, we got 4. We could have had 6 or 7. And in most games, it's that way. In most games, it's that way. We're just a little leaky. We're giving away too many chances, too many A-type chances where not huge amount for Everton. I think they'd probably 2 chances. Scored 1, of course, but we'd 6 or 7. And I suppose if you keep getting 6 or 7 chances with the form Mosalah and Jota are in, wow. John Moore in the house. How are you, John? I'm doing great, bro. Absolutely great. Just as I say, Doug from Doug Football Channel should be in any minute. We'll have a chat with Doug and someone else. Keith might be in. I don't know. Salah the Hitman. You're absolutely right. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Agre Paul Ishanka. How are you, my friend? Where are you from? And you're obviously a big super red if you love Mosalah. The king of Egypt, as we say. But yeah, he's on fire. Absolutely on fire. And I expect him to score against Wolves tomorrow because he's a good record. He's a good record at Ballinyu as well. So I expect him to continue on the goal scoring spree, Mo Salah, because he is that good. He really is. Hit the like, guys. Hit the share. Let's get a few people in. Let people know we're live on Twitter and stuff like that. And the more you let people know, the more people come in. And you know the way it works on YouTube. That's usually the way it works. From the US of A, Paul. Yeah, the Reds are huge in the US, as we all know. Hope you are well. Crazy, crazy times we are living through in the last 18, 19 months. And Christmas, 3 weeks away. 3 weeks today, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Oh, my God. It just came up on us so fast. Best Liverpool team we never have ever had in the Premier League, Dave. I think it could be. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Klopp came in October 15, just over 6 years ago, and it took him about a year and a half to get going to stamp his authority on the team and bring in the players he wanted. And since then, we have not looked back, guys. We got injuries last year, which scuppered us. We know what happened last year to Van Dijk and people like that. But we still got third place. We got the Champions League. And look where we are. We're in a really, really good place, guys. But really, I mean, Jota for me, Wednesday night, that goal Jota got, the 4th goal. The turn of, look, I must have seen it about 20 times, 30 times. The turn, the flick, the shot up into the net, and Pickford's on his knees, and his small arms aren't getting that ball. They ain't getting that ball. And it was absolutely beautiful, beautiful finish from Jota. Jota has got the lotta. And I have Douglas in the house, in the green room, drinking all the champagne. Doug, is that a Christmas jumper?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I actually have a Christmas jumper from about 2 years ago. A Redmen TV one. I think it's the Three Kings, Mo, Mane, and Salah.
I was very tempted. I was very tempted to get the Feliz Navidad one.
Feliz Navidad, that one. Feliz Navidad. I'll be singing that tonight. But
how are you, mate?
I'm good, bro. Yeah, I mean, fair play to you for popping in. And Keith, I don't think you make it tonight, and I think Ivan's out probably on the piss. So, yeah, mate. I mean, it's great. It's basically Christmas. I mean, I love Christmas. I don't know. I say you do as well. I'm a little kid inside. I suppose I'm 48, but I'm really only 8 when it comes to Christmas. I absolutely love it. I always did, always will. I actually only I know it's probably not late for me, but I put the Christmas tree up today. I have to wait till December, Doug. It has to be December, or it's blasphemy for me. So, what way are you on Christmas? Christmas trees?
Well, we just ordered the tree today. So hopefully in the next
couple. Who'd you order from?
Rebecca ordered. Let's just say she ordered one. So we're just basically waiting for it to arrive. So I don't know when I'll be up, but it'll probably be in like the next couple of days or so. But
it must be is it an artificial one?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say Costa Simicus will deliver it to you. Costas will deliver it to you. You'll be at the door. But I like. See, there's a place literally. On Monday. Well, I can see her. Rebecca's in the background. There's the famous voice. She exists. Hello. She exists. Hello. Do you know what it is? I have a place about 200 yards that way, and he's a big corner house, a huge side on the side of it. He sells, the real trees, the pine trees, and I buy them every year off him. And literally, either walk down when it's not so close, or put in the boot of the car. And I love the smell. I love the smell of pine. I absolutely love it because that's Christmas for me. But it's whatever you're into, I suppose. But listen, we're basically at Christmas, and Liverpool are, dreaming of a red Christmas at the moment because we're on fire up front. We are on fire up front. I think it's a risk and a reward. We do give the odd chance away, but I think that's the risk because we're so attacking. We're like the old Brazilian team years ago. Where they used to let
was it like 43 goals in 14 league games already? I mean, like I've never known for us to be what?
I don't know. That guy I think is Mosalah's brother, but he absolutely hates him. He must have did something to him in school or something. I don't know.
Oh, honestly, hello to Jack. Hope you're doing well. No, honestly, like I've never seen us score 43 goals in this stage in the season as well. So you have to say that I think we are attacking much better. I mean, we've scored 5 against Watford, 5 against United, 5 against Porto, 4 against Arsenal, 4 against Southampton, 4 against Everton.
It's crazy.
I even you're saying as well, like the games against like West Ham, we lost that game. We scored 2. We scored 3 against Brentford, didn't win. So at least we are scoring the goals. But it's been an incredible start to the season so far.
Yeah, but you know what it is as well. I think for Liverpool, which is great. And all the players seem to be coming back. Everybody seems to be. I mean, Feliz Nabi lad is back in training. You know what I mean? So, everyone's coming back. I mean, Curtis Jones, I think the star on the top of the tree hit him in the eye or something. I don't know what's going on with him, but he will be back soon.
Yeah.
Gomez back in training. Elliott's doing something. I can't see Elliott this side of Christmas. Probably late January, something like that. But even to see him in January, February is a miracle, basically. A Christmas miracle. And so the players are coming back, and we're nearly, I don't want to touch wood or, do things like that, but we're nearly the exact opposite of the way we were this time last year when we are losing everybody. They were dropping like flies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's it's a good thing to have as well. It's actually good. It's actually good to see us playing very, very expansive football. And look, it's not often you score 5 against your biggest rivals against Manchester United. It's not often you score 4 at Goodison as well. So,
Badison. That's what they call it. Badison Park. It's Badison Park, baby. There's nothing good about
it. Do you feel for Rafa though? It looks like. I mean, I did see reports that Everton are holding an emergency meeting, so I don't know what that's about.
Emergency meeting. Look, they're like the WHO. There's an emergency meeting at Everton every week. But I mean, I don't know. really. I mean, it was a bit of a weird one to go into in the first place. In his own. He's an intelligent man. He knew what he was letting himself into. Now, come on, Doug. I know it was a big pay packet and stuff like that. I don't feel sorry for managers for the very reason they're all millionaires. They're millionaires, Doug. You know what I mean? He'll get a job somewhere else. I mean, they're not like guys. I mean, you work in Tesco or whatever, and I work for Toyota. They're not like guys that are let go out of Toyota or Tesco and then they're going, uh-oh, and all of a sudden, these guys are millionaires. These guys won't be losing much sleep. After a day or two, they have a new job or probably going on holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No way. I don't really know. And look, he did a great job at Liverpool and stuff like that. But I think he knew what he was getting himself into. It was a winner. It was really a win. I don't even think it was ever going to be a win for him. I don't know if it was ever going to be a win because what were Everton going to do with that squad of players? What were he going to do? I did a podcast actually at the start of the season when he got the job, and he says it's a bit of a mistake going there because what were he going to do? Mid-table? Mid-table is probably the best they were going to get, and even then the fans are be giving out. So he was on a lose.
Yeah, definitely. And like. They started very, very well as well, but thanks, Zachary.
It fucking is something else. Wow. You win Doug Sweater. Sign Doug Sweater in the next
but no, I mean they started really, really well, but the problem with Everton is that it never lasts. They always go into like a big bad run of form. I think that's like 9 games now without a win. Like it's not the best of form, and usually you see managers sacked for that. So, I mean, they've got Arsenal at the weekend. I mean, Arsenal's record on Merseyside is poor at the best of times, but even honest, then, I can't see them getting anything.
No, not really. Rafa knew what he was getting into. He made his bed, says Eamon Kelly. More or less what I said. Yeah, more or less. Actually, did you see on the sideline when Klopp did his, was when the goal went in and he seen Rafa behind him? I seen the thing on Twitter saying respect. Yeah. He sort of pulled away from as if to say, geez, I better not do that here, type of thing,
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. I did see that, yeah. I saw that thing on Twitter of Klopp has made destroyed Fergie, was it Simeone, Arteta, now Benitez.
Yeah, absolutely. Anfield Lark is in on Daz TV. Darren, how are you? Love the Christmas jumper. Doug, hot ball as well, lads. Tricky game tomorrow, but we got to keep this run going. We just have to keep it going because it's relentless at the top 3. We City and Chelsea look over, we're looking over our shoulder at them. And I still think it'll be those top 3. I think we might pull away. Those top 3 might pull away later in the month or in January. The quality is there.
I think I said on another podcast recently that I think the top 3 teams, I think it's going to be probably double figures between, third and fourth.
That much of a gap?
I really do. I think those 3 will pull away, and then it's just a case of 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th fighting it out for each other. I really do. I think the 3 that we've seen, obviously Liverpool, Chelsea, and City, are just far and far supreme over the other 17 teams, and that's including Manchester United, that's including your Tottenhams, that's including your West Hams as well. So I honestly do. I think it's going to go right down to the wire, and it'll all be about who sort of bites the bullets and.
I think the big games. I think our game at the Etihad will be big. Obviously, our game huge. At Stamford Bridge will be big because if you remember back to 2019, the season we lost the league by 1 point. We lost at the Etihad 2-1. I always thought that was not the game. That was the game you just don't want. You can lose any game, don't lose that game because it's a 6-pointer. It's 3 points going this way or it's 3 points going that way. There's 6 points there, even though it's only 3.1. You know what I mean? Like if we even
then they went on that mad run as well, which was annoying.
I mean, that was ridiculous that year. I don't know how we didn't win it that year. I really don't. Now we won the Champions League, which was nice. It was a lovely caveat. But I don't know about you, Doug, but after that season, I was going, will we ever win the league? Think about it. The psychological effect of losing by 1 point. Now, I think the Champions League gave us that. It broke the ceiling, the trophy ceiling for Klopp, and it was a big trophy ceiling to win. It was one of the biggest. Well, it's the biggest trophy you can win, other than the league. It is the biggest, and most clubs think it's the biggest because the likes of Barca and all would probably say the Champions League is even bigger than their league. It depends what league you're talking about. And because we are waiting 30 years, it meant more to us to win the league.
Mm-hmm.
But don't forget, Champions League is huge. That's the reason we've won it only 6 times. And I say only 6 times, but we've won the league 19. I know that the Champions League hasn't been around the same amount of time as the league. Like, it hasn't been there since 1892, has it? But you know what I mean, though? It's hard to win. It's a tough thing to win, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, I know we've obviously got Champions League this coming week as well, but
San Siro.
Yeah, San Siro. Yeah, probably the last ever time we'll play there as well, because obviously I think the San Siro's, I think it's getting, I don't know if it's getting refurbished or whether or it's getting knocked down or something, because I think they found another site, but
again,
yeah,
it's getting knocked
Super
down.
6. I heard something. It might be either getting refurbished or getting knocked down.
Yeah, all right. But so obviously we're in some vein of form going forward. We really are. We're just on fire. But Wolves the weekend, the last 2 games have been draws. They're struggling a little bit to even score. It's the exact opposite to us. They're struggling to score, but they're actually quite hard to score against. And we're just scoring for fun.
Yeah, they've scored 13. They've scored 13 league goals this season, and they're in 6th place, which is mental.
Yeah, I mean that's well, they're level with United on 21 points. They're level with Manchester United. What, the 8th? I think they're 8th. They've won 6.
8th. Yeah,
they've won 6. I mean, they're not that bad. You know what I mean? And especially at Molineux, they'll be up for it at home, the home crowd and the festivities type of thing. Even though we're 3 weeks away, 3 weeks tomorrow is Christmas Day, but I think it's going to be a tough game tomorrow. Like, it's never an easy game at Molineux.
Yeah, it's never an easy game going to Molineux. Never an easy game, and usually we have to wait a wee while to get the opening goal. Because obviously last season it was Jota, I think, in the 43rd minute.
Yeah,
as well.
His old team.
Dave needs to up the Christmas jumper stakes.
Hold on, wait a minute. I have something to show you.
Oh, here we go.
Jumpers, baby.
Oh, here we go. Now you've just commented. But no, what I was saying was basically 43rd minute.
On if you really want it.
Oh, wow.
Do you like that?
I like it, yeah.
Much. No, not that one. Maybe I have another one here somewhere. Oh.
But no, we
the Redmen TV one.
Nice. Kings. Oh yeah. I like that. Yeah.
We 3 kings of Mosalah. Yeah. It's too bloody hot up here. The heating's on full. I'd be melting with a jumper like yours. But
I'm all right actually. It's pretty cold here right now.
Drum roll. Do you know what I seen actually? I'm thinking of getting. I seen a guy on Twitter today with the Liverpool official Liverpool store. He had a red shirt. Did you see it? With the LFC, the Liverboard on it with the Santa Claus on it. It was crazy looking. I might actually get that wear on Christmas Day. Nice. Yeah,
it does. It sounded good. Funnily enough, like I've got a fair few of the Christmas, the Egyptian Lion King.
I hope he's roaring tomorrow. But the wolves aren't howling, and the Egyptian Lion King is roaring.
But I just look at tomorrow's game and you think, like, Wolves are a very, very good side. They don't concede many goals, so I don't think we're going to, blitz them for 3, 4, or 5.
It could be like a 2-1 or a 2-0, something like that.
It feels like that, but I just cannot see Jota not scoring tomorrow. I can just see him scoring tomorrow because he's in the best form of his life at the moment. I mean, that goal against Everton was just something else. That turn from Allen and then just the composure to blast it into the roof of the net was fantastic. And
it was delicious.
The thing, I did a Wolves preview with a Wolves fan, and he was saying that he can't understand the life of me how Jota gets so many goals with his head. It's for a guy who's like 5'9".
Yeah. He's not even. I don't even think he's 5'8". He's 5'8" or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's brilliant in the air. He's got a good leap. He's always in the right position. Great neck muscles. He doesn't even have to move his head, And some of his headers have been some of the best headers you'll see. Similar to the Ronaldo header, but Ronaldo's 6'2" or something. Ronaldo's a big lad. But he's that type of neck. You know that neck Ronaldo has?
Yeah.
Just spin it. But that's what you have. He's almost a complete player. And he's 25 next week. I think he's 25 next week. Jota. So happy birthday, belated happy birthday to Diogo Jota. Has got the Lotta. What a player. Diogo Jota. We can have plenty of names for Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota. Jamie Phillips. Football chat is in the house. You can pop in if you want, Jamie. I'll send you a link.
All right, Jamie.
Stay in for another 10, 15 if you want. You can pop on, give me your views on the Wolves tomorrow if you really want. Dancing with Wolves tomorrow. Mosalah dancing with Wolves. Do you like that?
I like that.
And you know what? That's going in as the thumbnail, baby. Dancing with Wolves.
I must say, for like some of the players on show, Hwang is a dangerous player. I know people will say Traore is dangerous, but he has no end product. Like the guy. I mean, have you seen the rumors that apparently we're in for him in January? I really hope not.
I didn't see that rumor. No, I think that's a Fleetwood Mac album. That one, I don't think.
Fleetwood Mac album.
Yeah, that's a rumor gone out. That's a rumor gone out the bleeding window. No, I doubt it. No. There's loads. You get rumors now because the window opens in 4 weeks. Like it's going to be rumors everywhere.
Well, it's silly season, but then again, you've like I keep saying this, that the transfer window in January is one of the most inflated markets that you can get out there. So January is a very, very difficult time to sign a player.
Yeah. Oh well, we know that. We look at Liverpool's record in signing players. Okay, we got Van Dijk. Obviously, that was probably pre-done months before. But we don't do a huge amount of business in January.
Suarez and Carroll in 2011, 2012.
That's going way back though. But Suarez, Jesus, and even do you remember when Suarez came in? Everyone was slagging him, saying he was crap, and he missed loads of chances. I remember a game watching. He could have had a hat-trick in it, and it took me through 1-1, and everyone was blaming him. And it took him a while. So that 6 month bedding in, he wasn't great. He scored a few goals, but the following season, he just exploded. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I remember actually being at the game against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light when he came back after the 10-match suspension. And yes, he looked a little bit rusty, but he still gets his goal.
Yeah. Your man Adama Traore, I think he's flattered to deceive. Do you? He's big, he's muscly. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger playing football, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's not great. He's very, very fast. He's very, very fast, but he's no end product.
No, you can be fast all you want, but I mean, Usain Bolt is fast, although he's not a bad footballer either. I've seen him actually; he's quite decent. But no, I don't know what it is. I just don't think.
Jimenez, to be fair, is still a threat. He hasn't looked like he's sort of back to his sharp best, but he has been getting in amongst the goals recently, which is good to see. That goal against West Ham he scored is obviously up for like goal of the month, and it was a cracking finish as well. But they've got some very, very good players. Ruben Neves is always a danger as well. You've got Semedo, you've got Nuri, I think, has gone under the radar as well, and then obviously you've got obviously Cody, Slice, and Kilman, I think, at the back. So they kind of play a back. I think it's either a back five or a back four. So it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. Whatever happens, but. I mean, we haven't really blitzed them away. I think the last time we blitzed them was 4-0 at home. So it's been a long, long time since we've kind of blitzed them away. I'm I've actually gone 2-0 on my prediction, so I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 too. I'm going to have Mosalah to continue and Diogo Jota against his old club. Jota Salah 2-0. I take it all day long. I take any type of win, Doug, to be honest. 3 points is really what's important. And no injuries. So it's points, no injuries, move again. Win, move, win, move. That's what it's all about for me. Paul Owens in the house. How are you, Paul? Hopefully you're well. Any updates on Bo's new deal, gents? Well, no. And the simple fact is, I mean, I'm hoping to wake up Christmas morning and underneath the tree, it's a little red box with a liverbird on it saying open and then Mosalah, the king of Egypt contract extension. That would be nice. You know what I mean?
That'd be amazing.
Jamie Phillip. I'm going to send Jamie Phillip the link. Now he can pop in. If I'm even doing this right, hold on. Have to go back in. But yeah, no, Doug, look, we're in dreamland at the moment. We really are. And I think we'll be okay. I think at the start of the season, people were moaning, they were crying. You know, weren't they? They were crying and they were.
Yeah,
you know.
I honestly can see being in the same team tomorrow. I can see it being the same team, and then I think he'll rotate heavily against Milan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we want 6 out of 6. We want 6 out of 6. We want to win it. We want to, whatever. But can you send that link to Jamie Phillips? Can you send the link, or do I have to send a link?
I think maybe I'm not actually sure.
I have to invite. I think, don't I?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I have to invite.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, Jamie. I'll send it to you now, buddy.
No English club has ever done 6 out of 6, so it would be nice to be the first English club to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we're breaking records. We are basically the Beatles. We're breaking records all over the shop, and the fact that they're from Liverpool even helps a lot more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, I'm just trying to send this link to Jamie. Hold on. Where do I have him here? But it is. I mean, we're absolutely in dreamland at the moment. I have to see if I can find Jamie on Twitter. How come I haven't? What's his email? It's Jamie Phillips, isn't it?
Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get out. Let me see if I can go out of this and then actually come back. Give me a minute. Oh, I'm gonna try and send it to him if I can. I'm gonna try and send it if I can.
No, I'll try send it here. It's just that it's not. For some reason, it's.
I had him on my.
There it is, Jamie LFC 39. There it is. There is it. Jamie LFC.
Right, I've sent him the link, so hopefully that'll be okay now for him.
Doug has sent you the link, baby. Yeah, we'll have a look now, see if it comes. Helen Raybold is giving her team. We'll talk about teams now in a minute. Alison, Trent, Kanate, VVD, Robbo, Fab, Hendo, Milner, Mane, Jota, Salah. Back to that news on Salah. Yeah, obviously, I mean, it's a no-brainer, whatever you want to call it. I think it will be done. I'm just a little worried why it's taking so long, Doug. A little worried. No?
A little bit. But I think he's in the form of his life, so I think he'll do well.
Jamie is in the house. Jamie Phillips, football chat. How are you?
First time in, baby. I'm good. Thanks for letting me come in.
Yeah, no panic. Yeah, absolutely. The LFC family continues.
It does.
So, Anfield Lark, FSG's transfer policy is unusual for a top Premier League club. They are defo less is more. Well, we know what way their policy is. Klopp knows what way the policy is. We just got to live with it, guys. He ain't changing it for Dave's LFC chats. I can tell you that much. But you know what I mean?
No.
So, Jamie, we just have a quick word on you for the Everton game on Wednesday night. Just get your thoughts on that game, and then we're going to move back onto the Wolves game. What were you in Dreamland Area 51 on Wednesday night?
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, that first 5 minutes we could have been 2-0 up easy. I mean, I think it was the first minute when Mo goes with his foot instead of his head.
Yeah,
it was like basically an open goal, and we just completely wiped the floor with them. And then I think when we went 2-0 up, we got a little bit sloppy. You know, we took our foot off the gas a little bit and let them come back in it for no reason whatsoever. I've got to say, Gray took his goal well. He played actually quite well for Everton.
Yeah.
I thought he had a good game. Richarlison, the fake Brazilian, he didn't do nothing. There's so many fake Brazilians in the Premier League. It's unreal.
Yeah, right.
Like all the real ones are at Liverpool by the look of it.
Yeah, right there, baby.
But no, Everton were there for the taking, and we took full advantage, and they just can't live with us at the moment. And I don't know any team in this league can live with us at this moment in time. I think if we play Man City and Chelsea tomorrow and the week after, I think we'll just run over them at this moment in time.
Yeah,
really
we're on
really
fire.
do.
We're on fire at the moment, especially the front three. The front three.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Henderson actually the other night. I forgot to say that.
Oh, Endo was class.
I gave Hendo man of the match for the goal, of course, for the assist for Salah, but also just for the overall play. The armband, basically a proper captain's performance. I'm not saying what a captain should do, but what a captain should do. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's very underrated footballer, Jordan Henderson. He always has been. I mean, it didn't come easy for him taking over Stevie. I mean, them shoes to fill are impossible, but he's done it in his own way. And I don't know if there's a better captain in Europe than Jordan Henderson. He's a tremendous leader on and off the pitch. What he does off the pitch during, the worst time in COVID last year and stuff like that. And he's a tremendous leader, a tremendous captain. And, I've been a bit critical of his form this season. He's been a bit in and out of his form this season. But I think the last couple of games have showed the quality he has got. All this stuff that he can't pass and rubbish like that, and it all has to stop. He's a tremendous midfielder for us, and that midfield three of him, Thiago and Fabinho is fantastic. They all complement each other really well, all three of them.
The Holy Trinity, I call it. The Holy Trinity. It basically, you know what I mean? I mean, the main thing for us is that they stay fit because they're not the youngest of trios, basically, are they? You know what I mean? And the back four as well. But the thing about it is we've got options now. We've got options, guys, which is an unusual thing to be saying as a Liverpool fan. We've actually got bloody options in almost every position. You could say maybe not in Trent's position. You could say when Neco Williams come in, but he's not a Simicas type, replacement for Robbo. But I just think at the moment, players are coming back. We're in a great place. We're confident going into every game. The confidence is there. But there still is that little niggle. I don't know what you guys think. There's still a slight niggle of could letting a goal here. You know what I mean? Or Alisson being just a little bit overworked where we don't usually overwork the keeper. You know what I mean?
I think that's just the way Klopp likes to play. I think he likes to play high risk, high reward football. Because he has Van Dijk at the back and Alisson in goal, I think he feels like he can afford to play like that because he's got two of the best players in their position in the world. So he feels like he's got more confidence to play that way. We're never going to defend like a Chelsea do. And considering the way we do play football and the way we are very open, I don't think we've conceded that many goals considering the way we play football. If Chelsea if anyone tried to play the way we do, maybe apart from Man City, but I don't think they quite play like we do. I think they would concede more goals. We can all play five at the back, two defensive midfielders, play from a defensive point. But that's not the way we play. And I think too much is made out of it, our defence, because of the way we play and the way we set up. I think too much is made out of that.
It's okay once you're winning games. It's when you're dropping points, then you have something made out of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We had sloppy games, but it's the midfield. As long as that midfield is fit, and I've always said it, if Thiago and Fabinho are fit, for me, you just play them every game. I don't want to see them rested for a certain game. I'd rather play them, get the game won like we have been doing, and then taking them off after an hour. I think that's the best way.
The players should be basically fit now. We're in December. They've been training. They've been playing nearly 2 games every week. They haven't even got much time for training. So whilst they really should be doing, they should be match fit anyway.
Games.
Training, maybe corner kicks, maybe, different types of free kicks and taking shots and penalties stuff, they shouldn't really be doing a huge amount of hard running and stuff like that, unless they're coming back from a long-term injury, of course. But I just think we'll have a look. We'll have a look at the team as well. What would you go, Doug, tomorrow? What 11 would you start against Wolves tomorrow?
I'd start the same as the Everton game. I don't see any reason to change it. And I think looking at the game against Milan, I think we'll probably rotate a lot more. I did believe Milner's suspended from Milan as well. So that kind of adds a little bit of an incentive to maybe Milner might get a start. But no, for me, I think just keep the same team. Never change a winning team, as they say.
Yeah, I'd say that. What do you think, Jamie? Same team, go again?
Yeah, I would go again. My only slight concern would be Joe Matip sometimes at the back.
And because of injuries, he's so injury prone.
Yeah.
Would you play Konate in there, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd play Konate. I think I'd keep Konate for home games. That's when I would take. I think that's when I would get Konate into the team because. He has got some flaws in his game at the moment in time, but he's only a kid. He's only like 21, ain't he? So, and I'd protect him a little bit and only play him in home matches where he's got more protection. I don't think I'd play him in away games just yet. But if there was a change, that might be the only one. But I can't see why you would change it. I don't see. There's no need.
Yeah.
No need. Get the game won after an hour. Take everyone
That's
off.
it. Then make the changes. Yeah, that's what you do. It's no use starting weak and then being vulnerable and then trying to come back or trying to, gather momentum. When you start strong, take your chances, be 2 or 3 up, then you can make the changes. Jagster is in the house. How are you, my friend? Hi, Dave. Who will be the first big Liverpool guy to come out and say Mosalah is better than Steven Gerrard? Would it be too long now that Mo will be the greatest of all time in the Premier League? Well, listen, they're both different players, of course, different positions, different era, basically. I mean, what Gerrard would have done in the Klopp team, who knows? You know what I mean?
Oh, we'd be unbeaten.
Now, I mean, you put Gerrard in there now with Fabinho, Henderson, Gerrard midfield. There you go, right? That's salty, Dave. Don't keep talking, Dave. Don't get talking. You won't even need your supper tonight after that, baby. That's like Gerrard, Hendo, and the fabulous Brazilian Fabinho. That is absolutely that's orgasmic. It's orgasmic. But we leave it at that. Liz Golden, James freaking Milner. She loves that. We have to give copyright that for Liz Golden because she loves that saying. But I think you go the same team again. The only caveat would be obviously Matip, as you said, because of the fact he is so injury prone. There's so many games. But I think Konate would be probably more suited coming in for the Milan game midweek. And maybe play Matip and maybe take him off last 20 if you're 2 or 3 up. Do what you have to do then. But I would definitely go. The midfield speaks for itself. The front 3 speak for themselves. Absolutely. It'd be nice to have Bobby on the bench, obviously, wouldn't it? Just give us more options.
Well, he's not far away, apparently.
He's not far. No, he's not far. I
reckon apparently he might start training next week, so he's not too far away now.
Helen calls him Millie Dilly. Okay.
Millie Dilly.
I call him
Millie Dilly.
I call him Millie Vanilli. That's what. Girl, I know it's true. 80 style. I was singing a song the other night at the end of I sung a song. Someone put 1892 Reds podcast put it in the comments. It was an Everton song. The fans must have been singing it. It was a Christmas Everton song. And I sung it right at the end of this stream. And I forget the lyrics of it now. I would have sung it again. But yeah. So obviously, lads, look, we'll have a look at the other games tomorrow if you want to get scorelines to them. I know Doug does more or less a Premier League prediction show, don't you, Doug? What did you go? I'm just going to pop up the scorelines or the fixtures here if you want to. West Ham, Chelsea at 12:30 tomorrow. Wow, I'll tell you what, West Ham have dropped away a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah. They look tired.
Yeah.
They look tired, West Ham. I think the lack of rotation is certainly starting to show as well. I think Antonio looks a shadow of himself at the moment, and the way that West Ham are playing as well. they had chances against Brighton. They should have at least took a couple of them. But I just look at this game, and Chelsea, I think, are unbeaten in their last 7 London derbies as well. So as much as I want them to draw or West Ham to win would be absolutely fantastic, I can only see a Chelsea win. But I'm going to go very narrow 1-0 scoreline. I don't think there's going to be many goals. West Ham don't concede many goals, and Chelsea don't concede many goals either. So, 1-0 Chelsea for me.
Do you know what? I might go 1-1. It's a derby, West Ham might step up. It's always a different game. I think they have a decent enough record against Chelsea. It's the crowd won't allow them to rest on their laurels. Or won't even let them have water breaks. It's a derby game. They'll be shouting their heads off at them. So I think you'll see a West Ham tomorrow. What do you think, Jamie? Chelsea or West Ham Chelsea?
I think I commented on Doug's channel earlier that I think it'll be a draw.
Yeah.
I've just got West Ham are very, very good at set pieces, and I don't think Chelsea have played that well the last couple of weeks. They've been. No. I don't know if teams are starting to slightly find them out. By the look of it, if you play average against Chelsea and play negative, you somehow get a result. If you play really positive against Chelsea, that seems to be Chelsea at their best. But if you play in a more negative way, Chelsea don't seem to have how to turn that around. And a game against Man United, there's a thing with I don't think Chelsea can get away much longer with the way they're not scoring enough goals for me from their forward line. I mean, 13 of their goals have come from their defence this season, I believe.
Yeah.
And against Man United, they blitzed their box quite a lot, but how many real great chances did they actually have in that game? And when they did have them,
3. They didn't have many. And this is the thing with Chelsea is that they're playing way too defensive. For me, they're playing way too defensive. But that's what Tuchel likes to set up his teams. But as Helen says, Kante is a big miss. Kovacic is a big miss. Chilwell is a big miss. You saw the week against Chelsea that Emmanuel Dennis had Marcos Alonso on toast. So imagine if Ben Rama plays, he'll have Alonso for.
That's what toast. I mean. I think I could see West Ham getting something tomorrow. I mean, I really can.
It's a tight game. It's going to be a tight game.
Newcastle. Wow, this is a big game for Newcastle. Newcastle at 3:00 against Burnley, and that's probably a team you don't want to be playing. Let's be fair. No. I can't see Newcastle winning this game. I think this will be a draw, and draws are no use for them. Draws are no use, especially at home.
I mean, it's a must-win for both teams anyway. Draw is not good enough for either of them. So,
no.
I mean, I went 1-0 Newcastle, but even then, I'm just thinking that I don't even see them winning tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to my 1-0 Newcastle.
Okay, Jamie.
I don't see Newcastle winning tomorrow. I really don't.
They're under pressure.
I'm still surprised that Eddie Howe is setting up this Newcastle team, considering the way he actually likes to play football. What we saw of his Bournemouth team, what we saw when he was Burnley manager himself.
The real question I want to ask the Newcastle board is, how did Eddie get the job?
It's a weird appointment. I was shocked. I always thought what Newcastle might do to get the new owners in. Everything's happy. Everyone's, good feel factors there. I thought they might go and poach Rafa from Everton and bring him back to Newcastle.
Bring him back.
Because
possibly.
He loves it there.
Still could happen.
The fans love him there, and now he's got a pot full of money he can use in January.
Yeah,
I think if they had Rafa, I think he'd keep him up. But I don't see Newcastle winning tomorrow, and then their next fixtures all the way to Christmas is awful, and I can't see him winning a game in December.
They're in trouble. They are in big trouble.
In trouble.
For those zillionaire owners to come in, we all know the issue there with their owners, where there are human rights issues in Saudi Arabia and stuff like that. But they do not want to get relegated. That's not what they're banking on. They're not banking on coming in and then going down and having to come back up, are they? No. So, this could go belly up, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm going to go 1-1 for Newcastle and Burnley tomorrow, which won't help either side. Next one, we just skim over these. Wolves, obviously Liverpool. I'm going 2-0. Doug's going 2-0. And Jamie, you're going
5-0.
5-0. Okay.
5-0. Wow.
I commented it earlier on Doug's channel as well. Okay, keep with it. 5-0. Wow. The way Wolves play, they're quite an attacking team, quite open. They like to play with the ball, and I just think if they play like that against Liverpool, I think it's going to be a bad day for them. I really do.
Yeah, well, hopefully it is a bad day for them. The next game is not a great game, probably to look at. It could be a few goals in it, I suppose. Southampton against Brighton. It's hard to call this one. Southampton got a good draw against Leicester 2-2 midweek, wasn't it? This could be another. I tell you what, for a fella that on the bookies, this could be a good day. You're doing a few draws. If you get three or four draws right in the bookies, you get a bit of.
Yeah, I mean, you say it was a good draw. I'd say it's 2 points dropped. Because they were ahead twice against Leicester and they just were pegged back completely. I think the way Brighton are the draw specialists in this division at the moment. I think they've had 7 draws out of the last 9 games, I think, or something crazy like that. So this has got a draw written all over it for me, 1-1.
So you're saying Brighton have done all the draws, yeah?
Yeah.
Brighton are basically the Salvador Dali of the Premier League, drawing all over. Newcastle have to get their first win at home. He's going 1-0. Eamon Kelly's going 1-0. 9-0 says domestic Butler. Carl, how are you, bro? Hopefully you are well. 9-0. That would be nice. So remember, Southampton have already been beaten 9-0 twice, haven't they, in the last 2 seasons, which is horrible to be on the end of. We beat Crystal Palace 9-0 a long time ago. My dad worked in Saudi for a number of years. Awful place by all accounts. Okay. Wow. Okay, we love the last game then of tomorrow was the 5:30 kickoff. Watford against Manchester City. You'd expect City to win.
I'm sorry to say this, but in the last 10 meetings between Watford and Manchester City have scored 36 goals and conceded 5. 4-0 City.
Sabutio, baby. Go, Jamie.
Man City go to eat tomorrow. It's going to be 6-0. I think they're going to rip Watford apart. Absolutely rip them apart. A bit like Liverpool did when we played them. I think it's going to be the same sort of scoreline.
I'd actually go 3-0. I hope I'm wrong. Of course, we all hope we're wrong. We'd love Watford to do something, but
yeah, well, if
you have to look at it.
Yeah.
You have to look at it. I say 3. Eamon says 3. City will win at least 4. Yeah. Some teams just give you chances, don't they? And if you have a decent strike line, you usually bloody take them. Was it 91 when we beat Palace 9-0? I think it was. I remember the game.
1990.
1990.
It was the league title season. Yeah. Steve Nicol got the first goal in the last.
That's right. And you remember, what was it? Steve McMahon, the one where he stops the ball on the byline. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And he runs back. I actually watched that game in a snooker.
And John Aldridge got his last ever goal for Liverpool, coming on as the substitute to score the penalty.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Where he went to Sociedad.
9-0. Went to Real Sociedad. He scored a few goals for them.
I'm much older than I look.
No, you're not.
I'm 40, so I can remember all this.
I'm 48, baby. I can remember a lot more as well. But listen, obviously we hope City and Chelsea drop points. We're just trying to give our own opinions on what we think will happen.
Yeah,
just on statistically speaking, this is what should happen. Then we move on to Sunday, guys. Leeds, Brentford. I think this would be an interesting game. Probably a good game to watch, actually. Leeds, Brentford.
Could be anything.
It could be anything. This could be literally anything, couldn't it? Could be 2-2, 3-3, something like that.
Yeah, I fancy another draw in this one. I think Brentford have been a bit unlucky recently, so yeah, I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1. Oh, okay. Jamie?
Yeah, they weren't great against Spurs, were they? But I think that was the best Spurs have played all season. It could be anything this game. You know, Leeds.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'm going to go for a Brentford win. 2-1.
Okay. I'll go 2-2. Torture 21, Jamie, says Anfield Lark.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. 40, unfortunately.
Manchester United against Crystal Palace. I think they'll beat Palace. by 2 or 3-0. 2-0 or 3-0.
No, I'm not giving them a clean sheet.
Are you not?
No.
Although Palace beat them last year, didn't they? Palace beat them there last year.
3-1 last season. I'm going to go for the same scoreline, but I think United will be too strong. 3-1.
Yeah. I'll go 2-0. What are you going, Jamie? United,
Palace. This United Palace.
Yeah.
United have got quite a good lot of fixtures now, I think, this month, haven't they?
They have a good run. Well, that means fuck all to them, but anyway.
No. Ragnick comes in now. They're in decent form, I suppose. Results wise, I don't think they played that well. But Palace will have a go. Palace will have a go like they did against City.
Oh yeah.
I'm going 2-2.
2-2. Whoa. Yeah. That would be a turn for the Bucks. I'll go 2-0. I think it'll be just for the fact they're at home. They've got the new manager in. The new manager bounce, as they call it. Spurs Norwich. I think Spurs are starting to get a bit of mojo back, a slight bit of mojo back. Norwich, for me, are already relegated, sadly. I just can't see them being resurrected. They're basically down already. I can see Spurs winning this game, probably something like 3-1.
I think this is a home banker, if I'm being honest with you. I think Norwich's next sort of target is to get to that points threshold that Derby County accumulated of 11 points. I think they're on 10 points right now. So, one more point in that they managed to do that. But this is a home banker for me, 2-0 Tottenham.
Yeah. Jamie?
Spurs will win this. This is going to be a 2 or 3-0 game. But Norwich they are picking up some points lately, and Dean Smith's got them playing a bit better football. Got a bit, but as you say, they look like the results early in the season going to kill them off, and they're going to get relegated. But I do think Spurs will finish fourth as well. I think Conte is just too good of a manager. I think he's going to turn that Spurs team around a little bit, and they got that game in hand at the moment as well. I can see them finishing fourth because I don't think Arsenal are, what Arsenal fans think they are. Arsenal are still Arsenal the last 2 years for me. It's just everyone around them's been worse. Yeah. So I just got a feeling Spurs will get that fourth place. Someone
has Googled it, but it was the 1990 season winning because 89-90 season. It was that season we won the league though. Basically, it was the start of that season we won the league. So you're half right. Well, it was 89. It was 89. But anyway, that was a lot. It's making me really feel old. 80 fucking 9. Holy shit. And then of course we've got the Villa Leicester City game. Both of these teams really need to win this, to be fair. If there was such a thing where both teams can win, this is it. I think. Leicester are dropping away badly, aren't they?
Leicester's form is like a roller coaster. It's like it goes up, it goes down, twisting and turning. Like you just don't know what Leicester City's turning up. Gerrard is going in there at Villa, and actually he made them very, very organised, very, very hard to beat. So that is going to be a weird game next week, Liverpool Villa. But I'm going to go for Gerrard to triumph over Rodgers. I am going to go for the two ex Old Firm managers, but I'm just going to go for Gerrard to triumph over Rodgers 2-1 to Villa.
There's a few connotations there. Obviously, Liverpool, as you just said, Rodgers. I wasn't thinking of that. And then you've got Celtic and Rangers, and you've got a lot of stuff going on. But Villa. I think Villa will beat Leicester. Yeah. I think Villa beat Leicester, yeah. What do you think, Jamie?
This is going to be interesting because I don't think Gerrard really likes Brendan Rodgers that much. And I think it has to do with Gerrard's final season when Rodgers dropped him on the bench when he went to the Bernabeu in Champions League. Yeah. You don't play Gerrard in that game. It's crazy. And they were definitely tension between the two of them. I think Rodgers wanted Gerrard gone because Rodgers wanted the full control of Liverpool to be the man.
Yeah,
and Stevie was the man. And obviously when they were in Glasgow together, and then eventually Rodgers ran away because Gerrard was in manager of Rangers and he couldn't wait to get out of there. So I think there is a bit of bitterness between the two of them, but I think Stevie's doing a great job at Villa. I thought Villa played well against City towards the end of the game as well.
They were unlucky. They had City on the ropes. They had City on the ropes for a long time in that game, and honestly, I think he's got this Villa side really well organised, and Leicester can't defend set pieces to save themselves. So if Villa take advantage of that, then I think Villa are going to win this one. I can't remember the last time Villa beat Leicester. I think it was away from home, Villa Park. Couldn't tell you. So I just got a feeling Villa will win.
2-1 Villa. I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
I'm going 2-1 Villa as well, and I really do rate John McGinn.
Do you know what he was linked?
He's a fantastic little midfielder.
He was linked with Liverpool, I think, last summer, and everybody was laughing. Twitter, what are you linking him with Liverpool?
It's because he's Scottish, because he's British.
But you know what?
There's a thing about British players.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's because he's not a superstar type player. He's not. That's what it is.
He's not flashy.
Yeah,
I like him. I like Bowen at West Ham. I think he's a fantastic little player.
Well, he was linked. He's heavily linked.
I think these players would be brilliant for our squad. I really do. I don't.
They'd be like a Jota. They'd be like a Jota.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at Wolves going Jota, who's Jota? We're going to sign Jota. Everybody was going. We just signed Thiago, and then we've signed Jota. 40 million. What's that all about? He'd be a nice backup player, and then all of a sudden we know what he's about. He's just unbelievable. And the last game is a Monday night football. It's Neverton at Badison Park against Arsenal.
Cool.
So it's going. I mean, Neverton, Badison, Arsenal. So this is really going to be interesting. This
could be the most interesting game of the whole weekend.
Well, it's a big one for Rafa. There's no doubt about it.
Arsenal's record on Merseyside is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I can't remember the last time they won Badison. But
that's copyrighted, by the way.
I know it is. Yeah, apologies. I cannot see anything other than Arsenal win. 2-0 Arsenal for me.
Woo. Jamie?
Yeah, I think these are the sort of games that Arsenal win, and then their fans gas them up again, and we all laugh. So I could see Arsenal winning this game, but if Arsenal came a cropper in this game, wow! But I can't see anything but an Arsenal win. Everton they're in the toilet right now. They're in the toilet. Yeah. Their new stadium's going to be fantastic in the Championship. Tell you.
In League One, it'd be even better. Jesus Christ!
Hello to your cat as well.
What's the cat's name?
Scampy.
Scampy. Wow.
Yeah.
I do like an old Scampy fry with a pint in a pub.
Yeah, I've been thinking of battering him up and just stick him in the deep fat fryer.
But Arsenal 2-1, they have looked to improve. Look, Arsenal will give Everton problems. There's no doubt about it. And the fact that Rafa's in so much, it'll be a nervy game for them after coming after getting hammered by Liverpool. A decent sort of Arsenal side. I think Arsenal were unlucky not to get out of United the other night. I mean, that was a penalty. I've never seen. That was a penalty all day long.
What the Paul Maguire? Apparently, they're saying the reason it weren't a penalty is because they would have never got the ball because the ball was going past them. That's the reason they didn't give the penalty. That's the reason. Apparently, that's the reason VAR didn't give the penalty.
What a lot of
shit. They wouldn't have got the ball anyway.
Yeah, that
shouldn't matter. A foul's a foul.
Foul's foul. Exactly. I mean, the goal that Rose scored. I mean, the referee was just about to blow, and then the ball went in the net, and then he blew. I was going like that. What the hell was that? You know,
that guy
McFred injures his keeper. I mean, it was just a calamity. It was a calamity. Comical. Like the football. Comical. You know what I mean? The football's like a bleeding cartoon. That was a cartoon. That was a cartoon. Comical stuff, you know.
Oh yeah. No, I actually like. I can't, for the life of me, think why that goal would have been ruled out, because it was a clear goal. Like Fred's completely fouled De Gea. There's like no foul there. Fouls his own player, but that just sums up what Manchester United have been recently. Really, really all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what De Gea was doing though. He was down forever. And literally had his back to goal.
I'll tell you what he was doing.
Well.
It's because of the keepers get the decisions. You know what I mean? Yeah. The keepers get the decisions, and they usually do. Fair play to the ref. Fair play to the ref for not giving it. He just thought the ref was going to blow because the keeper's on the ground. They usually get it. Rod Meta is really trying to rub it in down in Australia here. Glorious sunshine here over the ocean. I need a coffee. Cheers, lads. Up the Reds. Beautiful stuff, baby. But yeah. Who's the ref tomorrow for Liverpool, actually? I don't even know. Who is the ref tomorrow?
Sure. Not a clue.
It doesn't matter. We don't need the ref. We're just going to win the game. That's what it's all about for the Reds at the moment. We just got to turn up, do our job, win the game, points in the bag, no injuries, and move on to the San Siro. And I think it's Southampton and Anfield next weekend. So, is it Southampton? I think it is
Aston Villa.
Oh, Aston Villa, Southampton the following week. We have 2 home games in a row, don't we?
Stevie at Anfield, don't it?
The return of Stevie G.
That'd be weird.
The return of Stevie G. What about Everton's new place when they're in the dock? Albert Dock. They're in the Albert Dock, is right. But what do you think of the new, just before we go, the Annie Road looks like it's coming on. A bit of steel going in over the week. I seen that. Bit of steel structuring going in.
It's looking good. Yeah, looking good.
It's going good.
I think it's well needed anyway. I think the Anfield Road end was looking a little bit on the needing work done sort of side. So yeah, I think it's very, very good.
It's one of the best things FSG did was not move stadium, stay where we are, and build on it, because it's hollow ground, isn't it?
Listen, you can make mistakes like that. I mean, you could say Arsenal did from Highbury. They got so much money. Then again, they probably didn't, because they own their stadium now. They own the bloody stadium. Not many clubs own their stadium. You know, they've no mortgage, basically. They own the bloody stadium, and it is a top quality stadium.
And you ask a lot of Arsenal fans. You ask a lot of Arsenal fans as well. They don't like the Emirates. No, they prefer Highbury. You know,
you're from London, eh? You're London, eh?
Yeah, I'm down South London. Yeah.
What part of London are you?
I am near Dartford.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, down that way.
South London.
Near the okay. Near the Dartford Bridge.
Dartford. Okay. I've heard of Dartford, yeah. Worst thing about Anfield Road is the restricted view seats where you can't see F-all. Ooh. Don't get one of those tickets in a lottery. Don't get one of those tickets.
They have the poles, don't they?
Restricted view. You'd be like this. Who scored? Jesus.
They got the poles down, ain't they? If you get behind that, you're in a... But they're getting rid of all that.
But as I say, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, the traditional 3 o'clock kickoff used to always be 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Remember, back in the early 90s and before the Premier League came in, where they started changing times and days, and Monday night football and Friday night football. I used to love the 3 o'clocks. Emirates is soulless design, Emirates. Yeah, I don't know. It's apparently... No, well, listen, it's such a big stadium. It's meant to be a lovely stadium. It's real modern, similar to Spurs. The Spurs stadium is meant to be like a toilet bowl, basically. But Anfield's the best. I mean, it's got the history, it's got the tradition. It is like, you know, what United got the theater of dreams, theater of what nightmares at the moment for them. But you know, we are the theater of legends, the theater of legends.
Old Trafford's falling apart.
Yeah,
completely falling apart. Trafford. It needs a lot of work. Needs a lot of work, and their training ground apparently.
I missed their Salah Romas goal Saturday. What? Oh, sat there. Sorry, he was sitting there and he couldn't see it. Anfield Alex was there and he couldn't see the fucking thing. Jeez, I want my money back. I want my money back, because that goal against Roma was Roma. That was beautiful, baby. Just like a toilet bowl, says Helen. Absolutely. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's Friday night. It's 9:05. The beers are in the fridge. We're less than, what are we, 15, 16 hours away, something like that from the big one. I'm going 2-0 to the Super Reds tomorrow against Wolves. The Wolves will not be howling. The Reds are ready for revenge. 2-0. Mosalah, the king of Egypt, to continue. With Jota has got the Lotta. 2-0 against his old team. Jamie, what are you going with tomorrow? Just a final finish.
The 5-0. 5-0 I'm going. I'm going Mane gets a goal, Jota gets 2, Salah gets 2.
Woo! Love it, baby. Dougie boy, what are we doing? You're
2-0 Reds. 2-0 Reds. Salah and Jota.
Salah, Jota again. Yeah, absolutely. Look, as you say, guys, it's basically getting the 3 points in the bag. No injuries going again because there's so many games to come. What were you going to say, Jamie?
I was just going to ask you a quick question. How do you like the football on Amazon Prime? Because I think it's better than BT and Sky Sports. I think the presentation's better. And they've only done it a little while.
Yeah, BT annoy me at times. I don't know if it's Owen Hargraves or whoever does be on it. I just can't. I just turn down the bloody,
Steve McManaman.
Or Steve McManaman as well. There's some really, or Danny Murphy's match of the day. Danny Murphy match of the day is terrible, but Prime isn't bad. I still like Sky. I think I'm a traditionalist. I don't know what it is.
I do like the platform. I'm just wondering if football will eventually go like Netflix, like a Premier League Netflix sort of thing, where everything's on.
It's going to go that way. It's going to be streams. Yeah, it is.
We get 3 o'clock blackouts, so we can't watch 3 o'clock games. But if you go to everywhere else in Europe, they get all the games.
You come to Dublin, across the bloody road, basically from Liverpool.
Yeah,
I've all the games at 3 o'clock. I've Liverpool at 3 o'clock. I've Liverpool tomorrow at 3 o'clock. What am I on about? I've the game live.
What channel is it on in Ireland?
It's called Premier Sports. It's belonged to.
Right. Yeah.
It's part. I think it's part of the BT package. I'm with Sky. I have a package sports deal with Sky, and they give you like BT and they give you Premier Sports as like a 3 package deal. Now the likes of what you're talking about, Prime, is like an add-on stream. You can add on to it if you want. But I basically get nearly all my games at those 3 channels.
So we only get what's live, like on telly that time. So
why not from Columbus, Ohio, in the house? The amazing thing, I'm sure Doug and Jamie is get as well. The guys that come on from all over the world, the States, Rod from Australia, why not from America? You have guys on from Iraq, everywhere. That's what I like about going live. It's absolute. The LFC family continues. Guys, I shall let you go. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the game, of course, tomorrow. 3 weeks to Christmas. It's an early happy Christmas from me and to everybody in the chat. Stay safe. Talk soon. This means more. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.